have you here. Can you please present Hack Network and what do you guys do?
I'm Andrey Kuznetsov, co-founder and chief technical officer of Hack Network, which is layer 1 for Muslim audience and people who are aligned with Islamic values, not necessarily Muslim people themselves. We now focus on real-world assets, tokenizing assets from traditional finance in Islamic world.
Okay, you started like 2 years ago or more?
More than 2 years ago, but exactly 1 year ago we've been publicly listed.
Okay, how do you see this market? I mean, the market of Sharia compliant solutions for those who are interested in crypto, let's say.
Market of Sharia compliant finance is huge. It's projected to reach a couple of trillion US dollars in size by 2025.
Yeah.
And crypto-wise or blockchain-wise, it's untapped. It's growing like crazy, but so far only Web2 or just pure offline companies are working there. Blockchain companies don't touch it. They are happy with the traditional RVAs, and we are one of little who are working on this place. But once again, it's a blue ocean and many things to do there.
Yeah, what's special about Sharia compliant crypto solutions? I mean, what are the key differences from the regular crypto businesses?
Yes, and more challenges. When you build RVA, traditional RVA, or when you tokenize traditional assets, you just deal with regulatory compliance, which is usually imposed by government or governmental bodies. When you deal with Sharia compliant RVAs, you have to comply to government regulation, and you also have to comply to Sharia rules, not regulation.
Yeah.
And this is the challenge. First one, you need to align Sharia compliance to the legal compliance, and then you also have to consider the geographical location. Where do you wish to comply Sharia-wise? For example, in Malaysia, which consists of many states, united by a single country, in every state there are their own authorities, its own regulation, both legal and Sharia. So I met some projects building RVAs in Malaysia, and they just decide that we're not going countrywide. We just launch in a single state, do the MVP there, acquire users there, and then carefully scale to other states. So our approach is the same. We pick a location, pick a country, launch a product there, evaluate it, and then scale to other countries. But again, when you scale traditional project, you just put more money in marketing, maybe localize application, translate it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
When you are scaling Sharia compliant product, you need also to scale Sharia wise. Sometimes you need to acquire fatwa, which is a kind of compliance certificate from local authorities.
Yeah, and you received fatwa from, fatwa endorsement from Indonesian Council this year.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like a big win, I think, because this is one of your key markets for now, right?
But it's just fatwa for the blockchain itself.
Okay. Yeah.
But the solutions themselves, they also have to acquire not necessarily fatwa, but some opinion from scholars.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be very difficult path. So why did you choose to do these RVAs? Do you see the high demand in the market?
We see a great synergy between crypto world and Web2 and offline world.
Okay.
Many Muslim countries, including Indonesia, which is the biggest Muslim country. They are at the same time developing countries,
Yes.
which are growing fast, but at the same time they need liquidity to grow. That's one of the reasons why our first project was launched in Indonesia. It's called Firoza Finance. The team of this project, they tokenized the debt market. So in Indonesia, the market of short-term loans for individual entrepreneurs or small business grows very fast. And companies which work on this market, they are in need of liquidity. They gather liquidity from inside of the country.
Yeah.
Sometimes they gather liquidity from some investors or liquidity providers,
Okay.
but in traditional space.
Yeah.
At the same time, in blockchain, a lot of stable coins are sitting and waiting for big APYs, for big returns.
Yes.
By big, I mean 20% or more. And you will not find DeFi where you can put your stable coins, not just Dogecoin or something, stable coins with this kind of returns. There are some DeFis based on other chains, but it's just exceptions, and we don't know how long will it last.
Yeah.
At the same time, developing countries, they do offer this kind of capital placements,
Okay.
but so far it's purely offline, and at the same time you have to be accredited investor. You have to
Yes.
be connected to the people. You have
Okay.
to know how to put money there. You have to travel to the country in order to sign the agreement or
Yeah.
whatever. So tokenizing solves problems of both worlds. Indonesian market gets the liquidity, crypto market gets these APYs
Yeah.
with much less risk than you find in DeFi world.
Okay, that's interesting. And Firoza Finance is launched already?
It's launched yesterday, yes.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's cool. And what about like tokenization of gold? You did it as well.
Yes, that's another angle.
Yeah.
It's not focused on any country because precious metals are kind of universal for all the Muslim world.
Yeah.
So yes, we did tokenize gold a few months ago, and we did it differently than other gold tokenizers such as Tether. Sharia rules, they impose the restriction that the gold token should not just represent the price of gold.
Okay.
The gold token should represent the physical gold which you as a holder should be able to redeem for the actual gold.
Okay.
That's why there is a gold vault in Dubai which stores actual gold,
Okay.
and at the same time acts as an oracle to our smart contract system, which issues gold whenever customer buys the physical gold in the vault
okay.
and issues the token for themselves. Then he sells to someone, and for example, you buy this gold, you go to by the way, it's called dinar. You go to dinar.com,
Yeah.
you request redemption,
Okay.
and after passing KYC, you will get the gold bars delivered to you physically.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I can do that from like any place in the world? Or-
Not any, but from many
What?
places of the world.
Okay, yeah, that's really nice to hear. And what about plans? You mentioned
Yeah.
to me
Yeah.
previously that you have a lot of plans.
Yeah, we are not stopping with gold. We are working on tokenizing platinum and
Okay.
other precious metals. It's essential for institutional Sharia
okay.
Islamic finance. Nowadays, Islamic institutions, they lose a lot of money in order to conduct some deals between themselves. There is institution 1, institution 2. Sometimes they do Sharia compliant loan to each other, and they do it through the broker, which provides them precious metals. But first, it's just paper metal, so there is no actual matter behind it. So it's sometimes it's not 100% halal or Sharia compliant.
Okay.
And most importantly, the same importance, I would say, it's just expensive because brokers takes its fees. When this institution gets access to just ERC20 fungible token, for them it's essentially free. It's just gas costs to use tokenized commodities such as precious metals as a medium of their big deals.
Okay, yeah, that's super interesting. And we can expect this next year? Or like, do you have
yes,
the roadmap
early
for
next
Platinum?
year, yes. With
Wow,
plan, yeah.
that's great.
I cannot state exact plans because technology is predictable, but Sharia compliance and legal are not always predictable. So we plan to launch it early next year, but we'll see.
Yeah, and it seems to be like the innovation. I mean, no one did it before, right? So you will.
Platinum? No.
Yeah, that's really interesting to hear. And what about the broader like hack ecosystem? Do you have any other like plans for the next year that you can reveal? In the number of I don't know, like community building, hack wallet users, maybe some other.
Yeah. Well, there are few different tracks. Regarding Hack Wallet, we launched Hack Wallet as a window to the hack ecosystem, but now interoperability between different chains is very important. So we are slowly turning Hack Wallet to a multi-chain or cross-chain wallet. We already support Hack and Ethereum. Tron is coming next, and other chains will follow.
Okay.
What our users get from it? They get easy migration of assets to or from Hack.
Okay.
Because the first thing the first problem we identified with our users when they want to put liquidity to projects on Hack, it's very hard to bridge liquidity. You need to go to some bridge, which should not be a scam.
Yeah.
It's hard. So we're trying to build a seamless user journey to move liquidity around. And for gold, it's hosted on Hack. And sometimes our users, they want to send gold to their family or friends who are not yet onboarded on Hack.
Okay.
They just have a wallet on Ethereum.
Okay.
So we will provide a seamless user experience for sending across chains to people who don't even know about Hack. That's about the Hack wallet. Second thing slipped my mind.
Areas we've discussed.
Yes. We discussed in the beginning about the challenges that it's not enough just for layer 1 to have the fatwa or Sharia approval.
Yeah, for each.
You also the project have to acquire their own first consultation, then some kind of approval. So it's described in our white paper, but takes pretty much time to implement it correctly. It's called Sharia Oracle. Sharia Oracle is an on-chain system of approvals for smart contracts.
Okay.
It will have two levels of approvals: community approval and Sharia approval. So it will be built for this kind of projects, which are aimed to serve Muslim audience.
Okay.
Whenever you build the project, you apply on-chain through the governance to a community approval. Community of Islamic coin stakers, they vote for or against it.
Okay.
If they voted for, the project gains the community approval on its smart contracts in the form of soul bond tokens.
Okay.
It means ethical acceptance of the community. It doesn't mean the Sharia compliance, but generally community accepted it ethically.
Okay.
So it's kind of filter. Second level is Sharia approval. Every project which has this community approval soul bond token,
Yeah.
then apply for Sharia approval. And our Sharia board, the very same Sharia board which issued fatwa for the hack network,
Yeah.
they conduct a thorough audit, provide a feedback, project fixes issues if any. Then, if everything is good, our Sharia board issues another soul bond token or tokens, which is essentially a digital fatwa, digital Sharia halal certificate. Our plan is for this Sharia Oracle to not only issue certificates on smart contracts on Hack network,
Okay.
we also plan to provide this service to smart contracts on any other chain.
Okay.
So let's say Uniswap will want at some point to acquire digital fatwa. Why not? If everything is good, they will get this SBT. What it means for user experience, getting back to the Hack wallet. Hack wallet will be natively integrated with the Sharia Oracle. Users will be able to select a preferred level of approval, either community is enough or just Sharia.
Yeah.
So it will affect two things. First, just apps marketplace will show only apps which are at the same level of approval.
Yeah.
And second, most important thing, whenever user tries to sign a transaction, we trace this transaction and check that every smart contract this transaction interacts with has the desired level of approval.
Okay, yeah. I think that it will bring more and more projects to the to Muslim population, let's say, because it will be easier for them to build their projects and get these approvals, right?
Yes, and also it lets already built projects which are working for years on other chains also to acquire Sharia compliance certificate and expand their audience.
Yeah. How do you envision the crypto industry and maybe Muslim specific products to evolve next year?
Well, I believe that chains will shift from competition to cooperation, thanks to a lot of development in interoperability, in chain abstraction, and this kind of things. Many work is being done with layer 2s, like Superchain from Optimism, which provides a way to just forget about chains. You just have a wallet, and you, as a user, you don't care about which chain you interact with. I like to provide this analogy that as an engineers, as a builders, we are kind of failed our users, I believe. When you use your phone, you don't think about radio waves.
Yes.
But you are using the radio waves. When you use chain, you have to think, and you have to think hard about blockchain, about all these terms. That's where we should go. Besides decentralization and other fundamental blockchain values, this is not fundamental blockchain value as per Bitcoin white paper, Ethereum white paper, but it's a major obstacle between the blockchains and their builders and the actual users. And I believe that's the reason why the crypto industry now became the isolated circle. So Web3 project, building for just Web3 folks who are trading meme coin. We forgot about real people. And by the way, getting back to Islamic finance, with focus on Muslim world, we are actually getting to the real people.
Yeah, that's great to have them in mind when you build something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
interview. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.